Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of the favorites of mine, which is a faves and fails. So what that means is I'm going to walk you through some of the items I've been playing with, tinkering around with over the past about 3 months. There are some winners, there are some losers, and there's one that was a loser that became a winner, which is always great. So we're going to start off with the faves, and I love it when I have more faves than fails because that means that it's not so much money ill spent. So because I have so many products, I'm actually breaking this up into 2 videos. The first today is all skincare, and then the next video is going to be makeup, hair care, body care, and all the other stuff. So once that video is done, I will put a link to that up here so you can watch that one after. Okay, starting off with the faves. And I'm also trying to keep this to 10 products because otherwise I could talk about this stuff all day. So we are going to start with item number 1. And this is a product that I actually just did a video on last week, which is by Deepology, and it is their Matrixyl 3000 Collagen Boosting Serum. This guy. Now I'm not going to talk loads about it because I did a full video review and I will put the details here as well as down below if you want to go check it out. Basically, it is a serum that's all about building collagen, which is there to help plump the skin and to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. So there are really 2 key peptide ingredients that make Matrixyl 3000 so good. One is all about building collagen. It signals your skin, it tells it that collagen is broken down, therefore it needs to build new collagen. The second peptide is there to actually stop the degradation of our collagen. So one is kind of building up and the other one is protecting. So what I will say is Deepology isn't the only kid in town. That Matrixyl 3000 is actually a trade term for a complex of 7 different ingredients. And there are other companies that make it, but they are not all the same because they have different supporting ingredients. I think The Ordinary has one, but it's a lot simpler of an ingredient list because this one has a lot of other supporting ingredients included. Now, I really liked this product and I went through one of these and I'm just on my second one now. But if you want to hear some more information, go check it out. I'm enjoying it. I don't have massive wrinkle reduction yet, but I did find I had really soft skin. And over the course of the first bottle, I saw really lovely results. Okay, so the next on the list is a serum by Oskia. And I have to say, first of all, this is only the 3rd product that I've tried from this brand, and every single product I loved. The first was their vitamin C capsules. I think it's called Smart C. Beautiful product. I've purchased it more than once. And then there is their restoration oil, which just made my skin glow. So that one I've also repeat purchased quite a few times. Now this is one that I didn't actually buy and it came as part of a kit, and I'll come to that in a minute. But this is called their Isotonic Hydra Serum. Intense biomimetic hydration. Okay, sorry, I have to say it. You know, sometimes you're looking at an ingredient list and you're kind of getting familiar with the product and you have to just, okay, I got to focus on this. Lots of words, lots of trying to put the whole thing together. This is kind of one of those products. But don't let that fool you. All the sciencey stuff. This is an amazing serum. So biomimetic means biomimicry, which means we're utilizing systems or something we have found in nature to try to solve human problems. So, I mean, I think a lot of companies are doing this anyway. I think that the words are very flowery around this whole thing, but I can tell you right now, this product works. So what they call their biomimetic hydra complex has 16 different actives and amino acids. So this product is really about helping to stimulate our own hyaluronic acid production and also slowing down its own degradation, which happens over time. We lose everything. We lose all the good stuff as we age. So it has electrolytes that are there to charge the skin. It has, listen to this, encapsulated glacial water to cool and to hydrate. It has niacinamide. It has lots of antioxidants, and it also has some soothing ingredients like panthenol, which is B5, oat ceramides, and horse chestnut. Now, what I can tell you about this product, and I'm not exaggerating, you guys, this is probably the most hydrating product I have ever used. So if you come to this channel, you know that I'm always chasing the hydration train. That's the name of the game for me. So I'm 52. The wrinkles are going to come whether I like it or not. So I can't really worry too much about wrinkles, right? So I've given up on that one. However, I want my skin to be hydrated. I want it to be plump because that's what makes it look youthful. So I am constantly layering, I am misting, and I'm always adding hydrating elements to my skincare routine because I want that glow. Simple as that. So you guys know I love my snail mucin. This is on a repeat purchase. I buy it all the time. It's usually the first thing I do once I'm sitting down here and start putting on skincare because it hydrates. Well, let me tell you, there is a new sheriff in town. This thing is amazing. And you know what? I didn't even purchase it. I bought a kit from Face the Future that had a whole bunch of stuff in it. I was buying it specifically for another product that I have used up. And I saw this in the packet and went, oh, that's cool. I love these guys. I'll give it a try. Boom. It was like my skin is permanently drenched in water. I don't know what else to say. I used it up fast. I used it both morning and evening. It is now empty. Now, I haven't repurchased it, and the only reason I haven't is that I'm doing a skin trial with a product that's very specific about its usage by the brand. So right now, the only thing I'm doing on my face after I tone my skin is I do a little bit of a mist, I put on a serum, I put on a moisturizer, and that's it. And can I just say it's a bit torturous because I'm not even using eye products. Usually I use serums and eye creams. I'm not doing any of that. But this I'm going to repurchase as soon as that trial is over, and it's going right into the basket because I don't know. It is the most hydrating product I've ever used. Just saying. Now the downside is it ain't cheap. Now not like super off the charts, but it's 64 pounds for, I think it's 30 mils. Don't have my glasses on, can't tell. I'm sure it's, oh, they put 30 mils really big on it so I can see it. So maybe this is for old people. I'm not old. I'm just, getting older. So 30 mils is 64 pounds. And that means I have to import it from the UK. I have to pay tons of duties, and that's a pain, which I don't like doing, but I'm gonna, because this is love, love, love. Next on the list is number 3, is actually a range. It is a new range of products I discovered just at the end of last year. They found me and I love them for it. It is a company called Blur London. I've done a whole video on this, so I'm not going to go into massive detail, but what I can tell you is if you have oily skin or if you have combination skin, and particularly if it's problematic, if it's you have eczema and you have sensitive skin, you need to check out this range. It is beautiful, it is affordable, and it has so many incredibly good ingredients. Now, I'm more balanced now, although I have had a spout of oily skin, which I know because I do my skin trust testing very regularly. And even with balanced skin, this range is phenomenal. It comes with a cleanser, it has a toner, and it has a moisturizer. Just knocked over my stack of stuff. All 3 of these are amazing products, and they are super affordable. Go check out that video. If you are oily or combination skin, you need to meet Blur London. Now, even in the winter, I was able to use, which is we're still in, by the way, I was able to use for a good month their moisturizer, and it's quite light, but very, very hydrating. Now, I will say we've had some serious cold snaps here, and I've just felt more parched. So what I have done is actually moved to more moisturizing. So I've actually moved to a thicker moisturizer, which I just need right now in the depths of winter. But this, as soon as spring is around and it gets a little bit warmer, this is going to be spring and summer staple for sure. So you need to check it out. I'll put details about that video down below, and I'll probably put it up here too. Okay, items 4 and 5 on the list are also by one brand. And this is a brand that I do not know why I haven't tried before now. Actually, I do know, but I'm regretting it. This is Josh Rosebrook. If you are into skin, you have heard of Josh Rosebrook. Now, the only reason I haven't purchased before now is because they're US based, and anything you have to ship in from the US just costs a fortune, and I try to not do that as much as possible. However, there was a kit offered by Beauty Heroes that was totally irresistible. It was 2 full-size products for $58 US. Oh, 2 full-size products. Sort of, this one is like $75 on its own, and I think this one is $60. So I got both of these for $58. There was no way in hell I was going to let that go by. Both of these products are sort of new favorites of mine. We're going to start with the peptide cream. This is the Ultra Peptide Cream. It costs $60 for 22 mils. I'm sorry, it's a little small. And this is the big one. So as the name suggests, it's got lots of peptides. It has, and here's a funny thing, it has biomimetic peptides. So actually that term has come up twice just in one video. It has polypeptides. So this is all about smoothing out the skin. It is going to plump up the skin, and it's going to protect the barrier. It has niacinamide to brighten the skin, fatty acids to help repair and balance the skin, and it's microbiome friendly, which I'm always searching for these days after I've started to learn more about the microbes on my skin. But you guys, the feel of this, it's like butter. And I don't mean in a greasy way. It's just the best thing ever. It's incredibly hydrating, even though it's not super, super duper thick. It's thick enough, and it might be thick for some, but for me, this is heaven in a jar. If you know me, you know that Augustina's Butter is my favorite moisturizer ever. It's just really expensive, and I can't buy it all the time. This is coming in number 2. I absolutely love this moisturizer. And I just wished it came in a bigger pot. And I can tell you right now, this is one that I'm going to continue to use again and again. So if you have not used this, I think you should check it out. My friend Steve, he is Skincare Steve over on Instagram. And if you don't follow him, you should. He's introduced me to all of my love brands, has been telling me forever that I need to try the Vital Balm, I think it's called, by Josh Rosebrook. So I think that would be my next purchase, but I don't know. This one's going to be pretty hard to beat. The second one by Josh Rosebrook that came in that kit is a mask. It's called the Advanced Hydrating Mask. And it's really funny. I don't do it very often, but I did hop on Instagram. I think I did a shorts here too, but I immediately had to get on and I didn't even have makeup on or my hair done. I'm just like, you guys need to try this. This is so amazing. Because again, if you're chasing the hydration train like I am, this guy is the business. Okay, it has soothing ingredients like aloe vera. It has antioxidants to protect the skin. It has plant oils to nourish the skin. It has Indian senna-seed, which mimics hyaluronic acid to hydrate the skin. It has licorice to brighten. And it has my all-time new favorite ingredient, which is ashwagandha root. And that is anti-everything. It is an antioxidant. It is antibacterial. It is anti-inflammatory. And it's anti-aging. It helps to build collagen. That stuff is in here. Now they say to put this on for 20 minutes and then take it off. Now I think I left it on for 30 and I would have left it on all damn day if I didn't have to get in the shower and go do something. So what I haven't done is an overnight mask, which I think I'm going to do tonight. But what I can tell you is that I did a little bit of dermaplaning and then I put on this mask and smoothest skin ever. So if you're looking for a good hydration punch, Josh Rosebrook is the man. Check it out. Okay, last on the fave lists for the winter. It's going to seem kind of silly, but whatever. These are these little Vaseline pots. I'm kind of addicted. Now, I am a lip person. I'm obsessed with lip stuff. I cannot stand chapped lips. I just can't. So I have pots of things, tubes of things. I have stuff everywhere. And this is such a basic product that has been around forever, and I have found myself collecting them over the course of the past few months. They went in all of the stockings of my kids, and like everybody got all of these over Christmas. Because sometimes you just need something that has that slip to it. And I find that even this one is great. It doesn't have any flavors or anything in it. It's on the cuticles, and it's just these have become my saviors. So I buy them in multiples. I have them everywhere. They're like $1.50. Love them. Now we're moving on to the fails, and not too many of them, just a couple. The first, and I don't even have it here because I finished it up, and I did finish it though, so it wasn't that bad of a fail, but it just wasn't a love, and it was unfortunate. And this is a cleanser by Skingredients, and this is an Irish brand that I admire, and I was kind of disappointed, I have to say. This was their Pro Prebiotics Cleanser, and everything about this is right, and it should have been a new favorite. And in fact, one of the gals I work with is like, Mary, you're gonna love this. I loved the ingredient list. I loved everything about it. I even like the texture of it. I like a cream cleanser, but I can't explain it. That on my skin, it just didn't seem to get in there. It's almost like it was just sitting on the top. It didn't feel like it was really cleaning the pores very well. And that's even using a cloth. Now, I used up the whole thing. It wasn't super expensive, and people love this product. And I think that it's a phenomenal brand. I just didn't like the feel of it. So I finished it, but it's not one that I'm going to repurchase, and bummer. Next up is an eye Balm by Versed. Now, I guess the name probably should have said it all to me, because for me, hydrating the eyes is just absolutely necessary. I use two products every morning and every evening. I use a serum and then I use a cream, because that's where the wrinkles and the dehydration really shows in my face. So I definitely target that. And I quite like Versed. I've only used one of their products so far, which is their body lotion, their retinol lotion, and I really like it. It's a very affordable range. You can buy it in Target. So I was in Target and I went, yeah, I'm going to pick that up. And I should have known. It's waxy. It's got that consistency of a balm, but I can't put this under my eyes. You have to drag it. No. I need something that I can just pat in that's going to be absorbed. And as soon as I put that on, I went, no, sorry. You know, regardless of what great ingredients are inside of this, the form factor, it's too packed. It's too hard. I need soft, billowy, runny, gel, anything aside from a balm. And that was my own damn fault. I shouldn't have picked up something called a balm for my eyes. So I'm going to take this in. I usually bring things that don't work out or things that I have too much of or whatever I bring into work, and I share the love. This is definitely going to go on to probably a younger skin, but because for me, gosh, it's so delicate and you tug anything and you can see that. So no, sorry, not working. Okay, next on the list is not an inexpensive spend either. Now this one I think came from my mom because she's a huge Lancome user. I think she uses all Lancome stuff. This is a part of the Genifique range. It's an eye and lash serum. That's weird that you'd have something for both the eyelids and the lashes. But at any rate, this is a serum. I just don't like it. I don't like the smell of it. I don't know. I use a lot of eye products, and this is just one that I didn't love. So this one's going to be going to my daughter, who's picked up the Lancome habit from my mom. And I don't know. I just didn't love it. It's the second Genifique product that I've used over the past 6 months that I just didn't dig it. I just think there are better things out there that I prefer. So this one I'm not going to use. And the very last product for today's video, item number 10, which is actually a fail that's become a fave, is a cleanser. And this one is by DermaWorks. Now, DermaWorks is the company that makes my eyelash serum that I love, 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 love. It's my favorite. And they sent me this to try. It's called Glow. It is their 8% glycolic acid foaming face wash and exfoliator. So as you would expect, it has a glycolic. It also has a lactic. And it has some other soothing ingredients in here too, but it's specifically designed to exfoliate the face. And I know that I need that in my routine. I learned by doing my skin analysis that I need to do regular exfoliation. So I thought, yeah, I'll give this a try. For me, it's the form factor. I don't like super duper foaming stuff. And this is super duper foaming. And it does have quite an intense smell. Doesn't really bother me so much, but I just don't like the way that it feels going onto my face. I don't like foams. That's the bottom line. So for me, I didn't like it. I like the ingredients. I like what it was there to do. So on the advice of my friend Cindy, she's over at Beyond 50 channel, I decided to use this on my body. Works a treat. Now during the winter months, I can sometimes get really dry arms and legs. So I started to use this in its place in the shower. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So what I thought was going to be a bit of a dud when it came to its intended use, I have repurposed it and it turns out it's now a fave. So that was a nice little result for something that might not have gone the way I wanted. So guys, that is it. That is a roundup of some of my faves and fails of the winter months. Are there any here that you use yourself? Do you have any thoughts or comments on them? And do you have anything that you think I should be using? Because I would always love to hear. So please put your comments down below. And if you've made it this far, thank you for joining. And please do give this video a thumbs up because it does help with the channel. And I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Bye. Is it on?
It's on.
It's on. Okay, rolling. Am I together? Am I ever together?
Are you together? There's a leading question. Of course you are.
Never ask a question you don't want to know the answer to. Fair enough.